After the scattering, Jagatai landed in the steppes of Chogoris. There he was found by the Khan of one of the tribes and taken in as his own. He was content living the life of a horseman, but when a rival tribe killed his adoptive father, everything changed. Leading his own, he defeated and assimilated the enemy tribe, and then one by one, he united all the tribes in the steppes of Chogoris, and not a moment too soon. The Emperor had arrived to reclaim his son. Unlike many of his brothers though, the Khan didn't bow down out of awe but out of pragmatism, for he saw the actions of the Emperor and the Great Crusade itself as his own unification, just on a much grander scale. Jagatai would then work on unifying his legion and bounding them by blood in the ways of the tribes of Chogoris. And bound they were, no longer separate groups of vagabonds, but a legion of brothers and their father. When the heresy erupted, no one knew where Jagatai's loyalties would lie, with the Emperor even expecting him to join the traitors. But the Great Khan chose loyalty over brotherhood and rushed to Terra, where he would stand together with Rogal, Vulcan and Sanguinius against Horus and his ilk. And it was at Terra where Jagatai met the now ascended into demon Mortarion and banished him. And it was he and his legion that gave chase to the traitors during the Scouring, relentlessly pursuing them into the Eye of Terror. 70 years after the heresy, Jagatai led the first company of the White Scars into Drukhari-held parts of the Webway, where they were presumed lost or killed. But his sons know he is alive, and they fight in his name even now, 10,000 years later, certain that in their hour of greatest need, their father will return to them.